What's up and welcome back to the Gridiron with Chance Aspen. Subscribe down below, like this video, comment. Now, enjoy this video. Alright, welcome back to week 5 of my college football thoughts. If you don't know by now, I give you 5 college football thoughts every single week, and this is week number 5. Let's get into it. Thought number 1. Alabama versus Georgia is already the game of the year. What a tremendous game that was between two top college football programs. Not just this year, but of all time. It was a great game. It had drama, it had intensity, it had two great teams, two great quarterbacks, two great coaches going toe-to-toe. Alabama stormed out of the gate, got a big lead. Then here comes back Georgia, takes the lead late in the fourth. Then Alabama strikes the next play on the offensive side of the ball with that deep ball to Ryan Williams. What a player he is. It was a tremendous game to watch as a fan. I was glued to the TV for all 4 quarters. There was no boring part of the game. Even when Georgia was struggling, you're like, man, they're Georgia. They can still come back. It had that intensity. And this is why you love college football now, is because these two teams are now playing each other during the regular season. We want to see best on best. And that's why I love this college football now, is because the old college football, we would only get this game, every 3 years, every 4 years in the regular season? Now we're going to get this every year. These two top programs, other top programs, locking horns, going toe-to-toe more frequently. And that's what you want to see. Nobody wants to see you play a team where you're a 40-point favorite. It was a tremendous game, and it's the game of the year already. Two great teams, two great programs. I just loved watching that game. It had drama, it had intensity, it had great football, great quarterback play, great line play, O-line, D-line. Just so many elite football players on the field. What a game. Thought number 2. Jalen Milroe has improved so much. Watching him against Georgia was great. Last year, he got benched. He wasn't a very good player. Wasn't a great thrower. Could always kind of throw the deep ball really well, but short, intermediate, struggled reading defenses a little bit, I think. Or not maybe reading defense, but seeing the field at a high level. Now he does it all. Jalen Milroe, you can make a real case. He's the best quarterback in college football right now. He might be that good. And he's improved so much. We always knew he was explosive and he could run with the football. And he could throw the deep ball. But his ability to now throw the ball all over the place, make different reads, is tremendous. He has come so far along than what he was early last year. Remember, he got benched. He got benched last year. He then figured it out and got the job back, and they went on to go to the Rose Bowl against Michigan. So he had a decent year, but I think this year he has even taken another step. He's improved even more. And it's really exciting to see. It's exciting to see somebody like that explosive, that entertaining to watch. He is an entertaining football player to watch, improve, and take his game to another level. Thought number 3. Right now, Ohio State is just winning off pure talent. And they can. Because they're playing a lot of cupcakes right now. They're not really playing anybody that's testing them. So they don't have to play really good football to win. They can just roll out of bed and win. And you don't really want to see that. Because they are eventually going to meet a challenge. With Oregon, but we'll see. Oregon hasn't played great. They've played okay so far this year. They've looked good in a couple games and not so good in other games. So Oregon might test them. But what happens when they play Georgia or Alabama? Two teams who went toe-to-toe last week. What happens? And you're in that moment, and you haven't been tested all year. So right now, they're just winning off talent. We don't know actually if they're a very good football team yet. We know they're talented, but we don't know if they're an elite football team just yet. And that's what I want to find out. Because they haven't been very impressive so far this year. I know they've won by a lot of points, but they haven't impressed me in any way to start this season. They've been average, I would say. They have really good players. That freshman receiver, Jeremiah Smith, he's insane. They have a really good defense. But they haven't been impressive as a football team so far this year, in my opinion. And we're only going to find out how good of a football team they are when they play somebody who can meet them talent for talent or match them talent for talent. When that is, we don't know. We'll find out. Thought number 4. Who's the best team in the country now? Many people thought it was Georgia before Saturday. Some people think it's Texas. But right now, you have to say it's Alabama. For Alabama, even though their schedule, their 3 games before Georgia they weren't very good opponents, to beat Georgia, I know it's on your home field, so that does help. It's not like they went to Georgia and beat Georgia. But to beat Georgia, who is number 2 in the country, to beat them like that, to match them like that, they have to be the number 1 team in the country. They have to be. It would be insane for you to say any other team but them after the week they just had, after who they just beat. And I love Texas. I think Texas is a great team. But I don't think they're that good of a team with Arch Manning. Even though I think Arch Manning is going to be good, I think they need Quinn Ewers to be that number 1 team. These last couple weeks with Arch Manning, they haven't looked like it. And I believe in Arch Manning, but he's still young. They need Quinn Ewers to come back for them to be the same team. So right now, the best team in the country is Alabama. No question about it, in my opinion. My 5th and final thought of my college football thoughts through week 5, here it is. My top 3 Heisman contenders. Like, who are my top 3 Heisman guys so far this season? We're still early, but I got Travis Hunter. He's put on a show this college football season. He is the best player, all-around football player in college football. No doubt about it. Nobody is a better pure football player than Travis Hunter. He's a lockdown corner and number 1 receiver. Like, how? And he's been great on both sides. It's not like he's great on one and average on the other. No, he's great and great. 2, just talked about him a little bit ago, Jalen Milroe. He's been great. Throwing the football, running the football, leading that Alabama team. He is my number 2 Heisman favorite. He's thrown the ball at an elite level, and he's ran the ball at an elite level. And he's leading one of the best teams in the country, so that's going to help him. He's going to be playing in big-time games. That's going to help him because that matters when you're winning the Heisman. You need those Heisman moments. 3rd one, Cam Ward, Miami. He's going a little bit under the radar a little bit. Not many people are talking about Miami. But I would say Cam Ward is probably my 3rd guy on my top 3 Heisman favorites so far this year. But that's my college football thoughts. Again, like, subscribe, comment, and have an awesome day.